What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Legends. And today we're going to go over some news that dropped overnight that is going to be coming to the game in a future update regarding Zenkai summons and some other changes. And I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it and kind of go over it as well with you guys. But before we go ahead and do that, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Click that bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos, whether it be Dokkan, Legends, Grand Cross, whatever it may be. Make sure you do that, as well as let's say we can hit 50,000 subscribers on the channel. That'd be pretty freaking sweet if I do say so. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and go see the news here. And it is the Legends Management Team newsletter. And right off the bat, you can see Zenkai Awakening Summon Update. So let's see. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, this time, the newest information on adjustments and updates comes to you in the form of Legends Management Team newsletter. And the way this is laid out, I really do like this kind of style that they're doing. You know, it gives us more insight into what they're doing and possible changes, as well as this is kind of what an update should be like, and a news regarding an update rather. This is really good, and I do like the way this is laid out a bit, and it does give a lot of insight into what is actually coming to the game. But anyway, Zenkai Awakening Summon Update. For characters whose Zenkai Awakenings are newly released from July 1st, 2020 and onward, the amount of Awakening Z power that drops from their designated Zenkai Awakening summons will be adjusted to make it easier to raise Awakening ranks. So right now we have the summons in the game, so let's actually go take a look at the Zenkai summons here before we go ahead and get a look at it. So we go take a look at one of the Zenkai banners here, not Trunks, not that, but anyway, the Goku here. It's 300 Chrono Crystals to do a multi-summon, and for multi-summons you can either get 5, 15, 30, or 70 Z power. And it takes roughly 20 to 25,000 Chrono Crystals to Zenkai 7 a unit, and that is a lot of freaking crystals. This banner system that they did, I get why they did it, but it was absolutely terrible in my opinion when it released. I hated this. I hated the way that, you know, it took forever just to get one Zenkai level. It took forever and so many Chrono Crystals, and I definitely didn't agree with that. So let's go ahead and go back to the newsletter here and see what kind of changes they're implementing as well. So, characters' Zenkai Awakening conditions will not change, but the amount of Chrono Crystals required for climbing the Awakening ranks will be greatly reduced. And that does show when we take a look at the Zenkai Awakening summon banners, how they're changing and stuff like that. So please note that Zenkai Awakening summons released up until now are planned to remain unchanged until November 2020. So anything up until Zenkai, what was the last one? I can't remember what the last one is now. Oh goodness, what is it? I think it's Goku Black? I can't remember. I think it was Goku Black. That was the last one. So anyway, it's Goku Black, Buu, Goku, Broly, Gohan, Beerus, and I think that's it. If I'm missing one, please let me know down in the comments down below. But those banners, the 300 Chrono Crystal banners that I just showed you for Goku and stuff like that, those banners will not change to the new system until November 2020. Honestly think that's kind of stupid. Why not just change them now? Might as well just implement it into those banners right away. I feel like they should do that, but I guess I kind of get why they're kind of wanting to. I don't know. I actually don't kind of get it, but either way, I think they should change them. But anyway, it's neither here nor there really. And here's the changes to the Zenkai Awakening summon. So Zenkai Awakenings released up till now. Single summon, we did not get a single summon option. Multi-summon was 300 Chrono Crystals, and the Zenkai Z power list was 70, it was 1%, 36%, 15, 20%, and 5 is 73%. So majority of the time, your summons were looking like, you know, you got a lot of 5s, maybe a 15 here and there, maybe a 30 here and there, and 70 is like the LF of the banner almost. But it's not LF rates, it's actually higher than LF rates, but either way. So the new Zenkai Awakenings released from July 1st, 2020 and onward will have a single summon, so 100 Chrono Crystal single summon, and a 1000 Chrono Crystal consecutive summon. But remember, this new system is actually less Chrono Crystals to Zenkai 7 a unit than the old system was. So the new Zenkai Awakening power list, you get 70 for 27, nearly 28%, 100 Z power for 72%, 500 for LF rates, which is 0.25%, so LF rates for 500 basically, and 1500 Z power for 0.1%. So to get 1500 Z power, you're looking at like worse than LF rates right here, trying to get 1500 Z power. You're never gonna see that, hardly ever, unless you plan on doing a ton or you never Zenkai 7 any units. Maybe you'll get one here and there. you have to get extremely lucky, because the 1500, not only is that one Zenkai, that's 1.5 Zenkai levels. So if you get one 1500, you're already done with one Zenkai level, and then you're halfway through the next. So and then if you get like 5 100s, you can literally do probably, if you get one 1500 and the rest are 100s, you can get, what is that? That's 2400 Z power. So you're done with like almost 2.5 levels of Zenkai. So that's a lot. That's a lot better than the old system. And 100 Z power is 72% rate. So majority of the time, if not for majority of your summon, you're gonna see 100 Z power. And if you get very unlucky and get a 70 in there, you know, that's kind of unfortunate. But if you get majority 100s or all of them 100s, one multi-summon is one Zenkai if you get all 100. So you're done one multi. And so if you have 7 multis and they're all 100s, that's Z7 just in 7,000 chrono crystals. Literally took 7,000 versus the current system that we have now before this change with 300 chrono crystals and these terrible awakening power and stuff like that. It took like 21 to 25,000 chrono crystals, or even more if you got extremely unlucky. So from 20 to 7,000, from 20,000 to 7,000, that's significant. That's a lot less chrono crystals to Zenkai 7 units. You're going to see a lot more people being able to Zenkai a unit way easier. I think this is a little bit better for free to play as well. You're not spending a garbage ton of chrono crystals on Zenkai Awakening, so it makes it a little bit easier for free to play to get a few Zenkai levels in there as well. So that's that right there. But the other thing that's also happening is that only consecutive summons 100 of the target Z Awakening power. So we get a freebie of 100 Z power, I guess. So I guess we do get 100 Z power for free if you do a multi-summon, whereas you didn't get anything before. And characters that require a Zenkai Awakening from July 1st, 2020 onward will no longer get Zenkai Awakening missions. So this is where I kind of don't like the way they did this. So up until now, every Zenkai was you were able to Zenkai Awaken your unit to Z1 free by grinding, by grinding missions, by doing, battle with the character 50 times or battle with this group of characters 50 times, 40 times, 30 times, get the friendship up to rank 10 and all that sort of stuff. And then you're able to get Z1. Yeah, that grind was terrible, but they also adjusted that grind to where it's not, you have to use that specific character 50, 40, 30 times. You have to use the tag that they're in 40, 30, 50 times and stuff like that. So that was a lot better that they updated it that way. But now they're getting rid of the missions entirely. So now if you're free to play and if you don't mind the Zenkai grind, the free to play from the missions, and you don't mind doing that, you at least get a free Z1 character, you can't do that anymore. But they're not getting rid of the current ones. Any Zenkai units up until now, all their missions will remain in the game. It does say so here in the news. All the Zenkai Awakened units that are currently in the game that have missions all their missions will remain in the game. They're not going to get rid of them, so that's good. I'm glad that they're leaving those ones at least, but I do believe that they should in fact leave the missions for the Zenkai that they release and do it for the future Zenkai, because a lot of free-to-play players, even spending 7,000 chrono crystals or even 1,000 chrono crystals, that can be a lot for some free-to-play players who are players that they don't want to spend chrono crystals on these banners and want to save it for really, really hype banners like VB and all that sort of stuff. They do want to save their chrono crystals. So having at least the Zenkai 1 option being entirely free-to-play based on the mission grind, even though it is quite the grind, and they did update it to make it a little bit easier, and I do thank them for that. But again, having that mission grind there for at least Z1, I believe should still be there. I don't believe they should have gotten rid of that. That's kind of like almost like an FU to free-to-play players. It is, but it isn't, because the Zenkai summon banner is more free-to-play friendly now, not only because we have single summons, but the consecutive summons and the Z power and all that stuff is a lot higher now. So you have a better chance of Z awakening at least your first level if you do Z1 or anything like that. But again, free Z1 if people, if free-to-play players want to do Zenkai Awakening level 1 free-to-play by doing the grind, and then maybe do Zenkai 2 by doing a summon here and there, that's 1,000 chrono crystals they could have saved and could have saved for something else and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily agree with them removing the missions. Let me know what you guys think, by the way, down in the comments down below. Do you agree with them removing the missions? Do you think it's, you know, not really a big deal because the banners have been updated to be significantly better? You know, I'm kind of on and off about it. Like, I love that the banners are updated, and I love that the banners have changed and are way, way better and way easier to Zenkai your units. But at the same time, I don't think that that free-to-play option, at least for Z1, I'm not saying that they should give free Zenkai 7 to everybody, but at least for Zenkai 1, you know, I kind of think that they should have left that in there at least. I feel like that helps out free-to-play players a lot, that, you know, who don't want to spend too much on these Zenkai banners, or even, you know, some people may think 7,000 Chrono Crystals is a lot to summon with on Zenkai banners, and they don't want to waste that on the Zenkai banner. So having that free-to-play option kind of give them a chance to at least have a Zenkai unit, even though it's not Zenkai 7, you know, they at least have the Zenkai, and they can say, okay, I Zenkai'd my unit at least. So that's kind of where I am. You know, it's great, but it's not great at the same time. I don't know, I'm on and off with it really, but either way. So Super Saiyan Trunks Teen will finally be awakened. So red sparking Super Saiyan Trunks is finally getting a Zenkai. I believe he was one of the most requested for Zenkai as well. So he's finally getting a Zenkai, and he'll gain additional defense capabilities as well as offensive bonuses against Lineage of Evil and Frieza Force. Awaken him as an indispensable character to any hybrid party. So I guess he'll gain the hybrid sort of boost and stuff like that. If he doesn't have his hybrid boost already, actually, does he have hybrid? Goodness, I can't talk. Let me go look at him. Actually, he's right there at the top. So Zenkai Trunks, what does he do yet? What does he do right now? Zenkai 3, so he already does buff hybrid. So I guess his Z ability will get a secondary buff to where he gets defense against LOE and stuff like that. So maybe his Z ability will change to us, like, to have two, like a buff to hybrid and then a debuff from Lineage of Evil. Goodness, I can't talk today. But so maybe his Z ability will change to a dual Z ability, stuff like that. So that's actually gonna be pretty interesting as well to see Zenkai Trunks. And he probably will be pretty powerful, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, Lineage of Evil and Frieza Force. So awaken him as an indispensable character. So there's that. So he's getting his Z awakened. That's kind of what he's gonna be doing and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really good on hybrid, probably, especially the Vegeta team. Maybe he might be pretty good, or Super Saiyans be kind of cool. The recycle. So adjustments to obtaining Zenkai souls. The Recycle Exchange Shop will be established in mid-July to make it easier to obtain Zenkai souls necessary for Zenkai Awakening boost panels. There you can exchange regular Rising souls and Super souls for Zenkai souls. So, you can exchange your normal souls for Zenkai souls. So you can sit there and grind and use skip tickets all you want on those on the soul events. And then you can exchange those souls for Zenkai souls. Plus, there are plans to make it possible to exchange Z medals for Zenkai souls in the near future. So, the exchange shop, what is it? What's the Z here? So the Z medals, these things right here, 280,000 that I just sit here in my inventory. They're gonna be adding Zenkai souls for these, and actually finding a decent use for these. So that's gonna be good. I can finally spend those on Zenkai souls. I literally never boost panel my Zenkai units because I never want to grind them. So that makes it a lot easier and a lot better. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So Z medals you're gonna be able to exchange for Zenkai souls. Then you can exchange regular Rising souls and Super souls for Zenkai souls. So that's good. That's cool. Nifty way to get more souls is aside from co-op, because co-op right now, we all know how co-op is right now. We don't want to get into that. But regarding the 2.9.0 app update, separate from the Zenkai Awakening updates mentioned above, we also plan for the 2.9.0 update to be implemented soon. From here, we'll introduce a few of the changes it will include. So guilds, speeding up the transition to the guild screen. You know, this is another problem people had. They said that they were going to be bringing a lot of stuff to the guilds. And literally that they're only going to be adding speeding up transition to the guild screen. That's all they're adding. Like, that kind of sucks. Granted, speeding up the menu system is great, but a lot of people are expecting the guild update. A lot of people were expecting that. So it's kind of a slap in the face. It's like, okay, we get guild update, But you're just changing the speed up screen. That's literally it. And exchange shop, they're speeding up the exchange connection so you can transfer in and out between the exchange shop menus and stuff like that. So that's cool. Adventures. This is a good one right here. The adventures. Combining the returning notification for adventures, not that one, but adding the option to consecutively run the same job request when one finishes. That is great. I don't have to keep going in and out, in and out, in and out to do these adventures. If you have multiple of the same adventure, you can actually make it to where it continues, like it completes one and auto does the next one. That's great. Finally, thank you. Doing adventures is the worst thing in the game, or one of the worst things. I absolutely hate adventures. I never ever like doing adventures. And this makes it a lot more bearable, at least, so I don't have to keep going into the game, out of the game, in the game, out of the to do these adventures. I can at least have it running consistently for a good amount of these adventures, so that's cool. Assistobot, a notification will be sent when possible to claim items, so that's good. I don't know why that wasn't there before. I don't know why that wasn't a thing. Why would you have Assistobot that doesn't send notification? I don't know. That's kind of like a given that should have been there. Adding the amount of souls, medals, and other exchange items in your possession to the details dialog box. Okay. Ordering characters by card number instead of randomly in the card list. That's cool. Get to order my card number. And then increasing the player ID from 10 to 11 digits. And then other. 10 to 11 digits we're getting a new digit to our IDs. That's great, I guess. Please look forward to seeing more upgrades to the screen transition speeds among other UI revisions. Regarding dishonest acts in PvP, they're going to be looking for more ways to improve the technology that can punish players who break the terms of service more accurately, taking on measures to remove those who use unfair means in ranking. So PvP, if you mod in PvP, obviously if you mod the game or whatever, don't mod PvP, obviously. That's garbage if you do that. If you do it, that's on your own accord. If you do that, you're probably going to get caught regardless if you're, climbing the rankings on modding and stuff like that. So don't do that. We're also looking into measures to implement during the 2.9.0 update maintenance. We do not condone the use of unauthorized means to rise in rankings, and we understand the outrage it has brought among players. Yes, stop doing ×3 RP as well. That's stupid. Aside from dishonest acts in PvP, there's also the matter of disconnection. Since PvP is performed over peer-to-peer connections without going through a game server and is in the hands of connection compatibility or mobile connection, it is difficult to address or eliminate players from ranking based on reports of lag or disconnection. For this reason, we are looking into optimizing the battle data exchange and matching logistics in mid to long-term approach. So, finally getting a little bit of insight into adjusting PvP to where we don't get a lot of disconnects, and they're finally looking into bettering the connection so we don't have a lot of disconnects or don't have a lot of unstable connections and stuff like that. So that's cool. That's awesome. Thank you, Legends. Please improve it. I don't like playing PvP with garbage connection people. Half the time I get disconnects. I'll play PvP more if you actually fix it. So, multi-Z power. We're planning on expanding the multi-Z powers obtainable from events by setting 1 to 3 star and 4 to 6 star upper limits from the next update. Also, the Legends limited multi-Z powers from previous announcement are still in development. So that kind of sucks that they're still in development. But hey, we're getting Legends limited multi-Z powers. This should have been a thing. To be honest, the sparking multi-Z power, the 100 that you can get for the sparking coins, I really wish they had done it to where if you use it on a Legends limited unit, like let's say if you use it on an LF, or something like that, it's 100, and then for a regular sparking, a non-LF, it's like 300 or something. That would have been cool if they did it that way. So if you use it, it has different varying levels on which, depending on the type of sparking that you use it on, whether it be an LF or non-LF. But yeah, so there's that. And finally, the second anniversary events are still ongoing. Soon an event similar to last year's celebratory Sizzling Summer Boot Camp where you can get new extreme characters before they appear in summons is set to go live. So that's cool. I'm going to be seeing some extreme characters who will rise to the task to defend Earth. Ooh, is that a hint? And then thank you to all Dragon Ball users, blah, 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 blah. Of course. So that is the update. That's it right here. Zenkai Awakening, Red Sparking Trunks, and also redoing the Zenkai summons. The Zenkai summons, again, I'm happy for this. This is a good Zenkai update for the summons. Again, my opinion, I don't believe they should remove the missions for Zenkais, at least for Z1 free-to-plays. That kind of sucks for a lot of free-to-play players who just don't want to spend Chrono Crystals on these banners. But again, that's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. What do you guys think of all these changes, though? Again, I'm happy with the Zenkai Summon update. I'm happy to see what Zenkai Trunks does and all that sort of stuff. I'm happy for the adventure stuff. The adventure is great, and the multi-Z power for Legends limited characters, that's gonna be pretty cool as well. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. If you guys are new, like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on notifications by smacking the bell. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on the video. Let's see if we can get that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, like I said, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.